Dear students, greetings of the day. You're welcome to the SST class, and our topic is natural disasters, and subtopic is some other natural disasters. Let's make a quick recapitulation of what we have learned in the previous video. We have talked about earthquakes, floods, and droughts, and today we are going to say something about cyclones. These are some other natural disasters. Cyclone is a rotating or circular mass of air with minimum pressure in its center. Cyclones are huge revolving storms caused by high speed wind rotating around a central area of low air pressure. Cyclones are formed over warm oceans and seas. The warm seas and oceans also heats the air above it and it becomes humid. When humid air is lifted, it cools down and form clouds. The low air pressure, it's low air pressure because it's a tropical. The surface of the earth that is very close to the equator gets very heat up, and that area is tropical area. Fine. And here the air pressure is very low because it gets too much sun heat. So the low air pressure created over the oceans or seas begin to pull the clouds in. Fine. And the clouds begin to retain due to Earth's rotation. Is this okay? These clouds and low air pressure mixes up. Fine. And then the clouds continue to grow larger and larger because low air pressure is also added up and begins spinning more. These slowly winds move faster and faster and forms a huge circle which can be up to 2000 kilometers across. This is called the cyclone. And the center of the cyclone is a calm area because it has been created at a very low pressure. Fine. Cyclones are very destructive and it can also cause heavy floods because the sea water or the ocean water enters low-lying areas and causing destruction over there, and it can lift high these waves also in the sea and oceans that can also cause tsunamis and can also affect the aquatic aquatic life. This is how the destructive cyclones are. It can also cause floods, as I told. Nearby areas, I mean coastline areas, are over there, and floods may result in spreading disease like cholera, diarrhea, dysentery, etc. Waterborne disease, I mean. It also damages the electricity application system and telecommunication also. These are the consequences of cyclones. Now coming to the precautions, we must watch weather forecasts and warnings so that we can prevent ourselves from this devastating destruction, and we should move to the safe places before the cyclone hits, and we should not go to go near the sea, and we should keep phone numbers of hospitals so that casualties will be over there, and we need some first aid. That's why we should keep the phones of the relatives so that we can make a good connection with them, and we should also make the numbers of the help agencies, rescue agencies, so that they can help us to get out of this calamity. This was cyclone causes, consequences, and precautions. Now coming to other natural disaster, that is tsunami. Tsunami is a series of waves that are 30 to 40 meters high and is created when water of an ocean is displaced by abrupt disturbances. It may be because of volcanic eruption, earthquakes, or some other reasons like these explosions. There are number of reasons that causes tsunami to occur. Tsunamis are very giant waves of the oceans or the seas and cause very destruction to the coastline areas, loss to the life and property. And these are the consequences, how much effective it is these are very devastating, and we must take precautions. People should not go near the sea or the beach, and should move to the higher places, as this is a form of flood and is very devastating and leads to great loss of life and property. One should stay away from the ocean till it's considered safe by the authorities, and people should not move to the seas and oceans. Now coming to one another this natural disaster, that's a volcano. Volcano is actually an opening on the earth's crust through which molten material that's inside the earth, and that molten material inside the earth is known as magma come out from the interior, and that interior is from the interior from the mantle, that's a layer of the earth, and the volcano eruption takes place in this way. When the magma comes out through an opening to the earth's crust, on the earth's crust, and then molten magma that flows out through the vent is, when it comes out through the opening through a vent, that time it's called lava. Otherwise inside it's known as magma, and it's in the form of liquid. Gases and ash are forced out of cracks from the crust of the earth when there is too much pressure inside the earth, and then it comes outside the earth, and volcanic eruption goes on. And when this lava cools down in the on the earth's layer, on the earth's crust, it forms a mountain. Igneous rocks are made up of this lava, fine. And a ball shaped opening vent where from the through which the magma comes out, there becomes a ball shaped opening. That opening is known as a crater, and it forms mountains only, fine. There are different types of volcanoes also. We have extinct or dead volcanoes. These are those volcanoes that have not erupted for thousands of years and probably will never erupt, fine. For example, here Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa is that is the extinct or dead volcano. Means volcano is inside the earth, and it's not its eruption is not being there, that we can say these are the dead volcanoes or extinct, means expert, we can say. And now coming to the dormant or sleeping volcanoes, these are the volcanoes that have not erupted for so many years, but there are the chances of eruption. Sometimes vent, or we can say opening, is blocked by solid hardened lava, and that time it becomes a dormant volcano. I mean to say that sometimes it takes so many years to erupt, and it has happened once in Japan, Mount Fujiyama. Fujiyama is a mountain caused by volcanic eruption. It's in Japan, and its vent was hardened then, and it erupted so many years after. And but this one is very dangerous too. But the most dangerous are active volcanoes. Active volcanoes, they often erupt and lead to destruction. Mount Etna in Italy is the example of the active volcanoes, and we should never forget that an extinct volcano may become active. There is no assurance, there is no surety that it may not erupt, but it may erupt. And after so many years, do you know, Mount Vesuvius in Italy was an extinct volcano, but it erupted after many years and destroyed Pompeii so many years before. Consequences are, obviously it led very destruction to the entire settlements, and it can cause landscape also, because when volcanic eruption takes place, landslides may occur some other places, as it slides land too. Landslide in it itself is a very destructive calamity, and they both cause vast damage to human life and property, we can say. We should take precautions, and in many places where volcanoes are active, people should move to other far places till the volcanoes have stopped erupting. At If scientists and geographers predict this, then people should move to far places so that they can save their lives. Food and water should be stored for that time so that emergency can occur. This way, we have finished this part of our chapter, that's natural disasters. We talked about natural disasters and also some other natural disasters, and it includes page number um, 64 to 68 of your textbook. Now coming to your course book, it includes page number 24 and 25. In the next video, we'll talk about man-made disasters. Hope you have enjoyed the topic, and if you have any doubts, to clarify your doubts, kindly watch video again and again. Still, if you will have any kind of doubt, kindly text me. Thank you. Have a nice day ahead. Goodbye. Allah Hafiz. Take care. Go through the MCQs of this topic, multiple choice questions, one word answer questions. Go through them and go through the topic thoroughly so that you will come to know about the things clearly. Thank you.